very slight underdog to take the over versus the under.
Yeah, so it would almost be 22 sandwiches to win 22 sandwiches, almost.
It's closer to that than to win 20. I think
Yeah.
like betting 22 to win 21 if you want the spirit of
Yeah,
the wager
okay.
where it's minus
That's good.
105.
Okay, so
Yeah.
22, yeah, 22 sandwiches to win 21. That's fine. I'll give you that, Matt. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna try to like whittle it down. So 22 sandwiches for you to win 21. So if you win, you'll owe me 9, and if I win, you're gonna owe me 52. This is getting
All right.
a little. This is getting a little nuts. I got to tell you.
By the way, before we take our next break, I was going to ask Drew, have you seen or heard of this new show? And I believe it's just new this year because there's only one season. And I would think, based on the cliffhanger that I saw yesterday, they're going to make a season 2. This new show on HBO Max called Bookie. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. I have not watched it yet.
I just binge watched the first season yesterday, and it's easy to binge watch because each episode's half an hour. Man, it is funny because it's essentially, yeah, I mean, it's a bookie and just what he has to go through with life. But his partner, his muscle guy, but he doesn't believe in the true way of collecting with muscle. But he has a muscle guy for intimidation. Is a former NFL player, and so as you can imagine, there's some comedic things there, and it is a comedy. So it's pretty funny if you want to check it out.
That's not, I did just have quite a few shows that I like to watch just come to their end. We had the end of the most recent Star Wars series for Disney Plus, and House of the Dragon season 2 literally just ended earlier this week. So I am looking for some stuff to kind of fill those gaps. But before we get the next season of Mandalorian and Andor,
Dark Side of the Ring.
I do enjoy doing that, catching up on certain shows, and Futurama did just return too. We're 2 weeks into it's. I don't know how many seasons they're up to now because they've skipped so many different years, but the show debuted I think in 1999 or 2000, so 25 years strong with only 4 cancellations during that run, but very much enjoying that.
Is there kind of a cult following between there's the wars of Futurama and then Family Guy, like the fans that like Futurama and the fans that like Family Guy, because don't they have a few of the same people on the writing team or the creative team, or is that am I thinking of The Simpsons?
You're thinking, so it is The Simpsons. Matt Groening is behind Futurama. I think what you're thinking is American Dad.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay.
And that's a lot of the voice acting. It's Seth MacFarlane has a very identifiable voice, and he is in both shows. But Futurama is from the creators of The Simpsons. It is a writer's room full of the biggest nerds, and I say that with so much love for it, because this is a show that takes place in the year 3000 plus whatever tag on final 2 digits we're currently in when the episode comes out. And this is the type of writer's room that when they did an episode, Fry gets frozen in 1999 and wakes up in the year 3000. And they were so dedicated to getting things right that not only did they actually create a physics theory within the show that is now an accepted theory, but when Fry goes to withdraw money from his savings account at a local bank where he had $1.50 in the year 1999 because of
inflation.
because of over 1,000 years of compounding interest, they actually had the exact correct number. People ran the numbers because the writer's room has doctorates and PhDs and all this stuff in it. So they love getting the nerdy stuff right, and it makes the show that much more enjoyable for someone like me.
All right, let's
awesome.
Let's pause there. Drew, do you want to stick around for mailbag, or you want to tap out? Because we've got well, let's do it. We'll stick around, or actually, you know what? Let's have Drew stick around and be part of the trivia. Let's do the trivia next, and then we'll do the mailbag. So we're going to take a timeout. Matt Fowler of the Sports Update, the mailbag, and the trivia segment ahead. You're listening to LFG.
Woo, you sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee, but I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will, but today I am still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." Then he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will, but today I am still just a bill.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm going to live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be a law. I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean even if the whole Congress says you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called a veto. If the president vetoes me, I have to go back to Congress and they vote on me again, and by that time you're so
By
old,
that time, it's very unlikely that you become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No, but how I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
He signed your bill. Now you're a law.
Oh, yes.
It's the bottom of the hour, or close enough. Time for your Tickscape Studios Sports Update with Matt Fowler.
Nick Foles will officially retire with the Philadelphia Eagles during their home opener on September 16th against the Atlanta Falcons. Foles played for 6 teams over 11 seasons in the NFL after being drafted by Philadelphia in the 3rd round of the 2012 NFL Draft. He stepped into a starting position with the Eagles in the 2017 season, leading them to a Super Bowl win against the New England Patriots. For all the latest news, updates, hot takes, tune in to LFG with myself, Matt Fowler, associate producer Bisa, Dave Benz, and our betting expert Drew Goldfarb on LFG.
An update from the pool. Australia has just put it into the net. 3 minutes remaining in the women's water polo semifinals. Australia and the USA knotted up at 8 apiece, 2:54 to be exact. Bronte Halligan with the goal to tie it up. And those of us who have Australia plus 1.5 right now are feeling we're not at the finish line, but we're feeling like this. We like the path this is on. Let's just put it that way. We like the path this is on. USA with the ball, and a whistle as is called here, as they're going to get a 5-meter, I believe. As I'm trying to drop my water polo knowledge, and you guys are just
Dave's going to start sweating in a minute.
I'm going to start sweating.
Everything's just going to go out the window.
And Australia's stop here would be huge. And the USA, they just fired and missed, but they're going to get the ball back and a fresh shot clock with 2:30 to go. All right, let's bring Bisa back in. It is time for our weekly trivia segment with Bisa. It's been one of our favorite staples now on the show, and happy to have Bisa coming back in here with the trivia segment, and we'll see what she has lined up for us as soon as she reappears. And let me get my Bisa trivia music going here. I'm hoping Bisa's coming. There she is. All right.
Yes.
All right, Bisa. What do we have a name for this segment, by the way? Are we just calling it trivia? Trivia Thursday works when we actually do it on Thursday.
I said one, but I don't think anyone said anything about.
What did we say it was?
Is that a dog?
We'll have to take suggestions from the audience.
I'm very easily distracted.
All right, so Bisa, what's our trivia today? What's the rules? What's the question? How are we doing this?
All right, so you guys can work together as a team, of course. But interesting enough, the University of Pennsylvania has dropped a ranking of like the best TV shows of all time, and I think we can crack the top 20. And there may be some that may surprise you or where they're ranked, but I think you guys will be able to.
Well, what's the criteria for? I mean, like, is it like the 21st century or?
No, it's just of all time.
I think we should do it like this. Let's see if we can get 10 of the top 20 before we get 3 strikes.
Oh yeah.
Does that work?
I've got 3 already, but I think are like easy picks.
Okay, Drew, you can since you're ready to go here. What do you got for us?
These are probably all in the top 5.
Well, I think we need to go around one at a time.
Okay. Breaking Bad, probably
number
2.
3.
3.
Okay, Matt.
MASH.
Number 16.
I would have also gone with MASH. I'm going to go with Seinfeld.
Number 5.
Okay, we've got 3 already.
The Wire.
Number 2.
I'm gonna go with. All right, Dave, you go. I'll.
You're skipping your turn?
No. You. Well, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, crap. You already went. Man. Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke?
No, not in the top 20.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna go with Friends.
Not in the top 20.
Wow. Okay. So we've got 2 strikes, and I believe we've got 5 hits and 2 strikes.
Yeah.
That would be The Office.
Not top 20.
Oh, we're already done. All right, let's see.
Okay.
That's usually top 3 for like every list.
We don't have number 1 yet, which is shocking. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
All right. So, you guys want to keep going?
Keep going. Yeah, Matt, you're up next.
Well, you stole my thunder there. The Sopranos.
That's number 1.
Wow. Okay, Sopranos number 1. All right.
Never seen The Sopranos.
I'm gonna go old school here. I don't know what the criteria is though, but I'm gonna go real old school. And are the Honeymooners possibly on the list?
No, but you can find even shows from within that era.
So let's go with the one I thought Dave was leading into, which is I Love Lucy.
Oh, you just took it from me.
Not top 20.
What?
Wow. Okay.
It's the University of Pennsylvania.
Honeymooners era, and it's not the Honeymooners or I Love Lucy in the top 20.
Matt, I got one that I think that's going to be on the list that I just thought of. Matt, go for it.
Silicon Valley.
I don't even know what that is.
No.
Oh, it's such a good show.
I'm going to go with Cheers.
Number 20.
That's lower than I thought. Let's go with The Simpsons, and I'm going to assume people are still going to vote it that way despite the last 10 years.
Number 6.
There we go.
Okay, if we're going with The Simpsons, could we possibly see South Park on the list?
Not top 20.
I mean, with how crazy this list is, anything's possible, I guess. Beavis and Butthead?
No,
not
that's not really a show.
Yeah, it is.
Saturday Night Live.
Number 8.
Wow. Okay, let's see. How about Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, nice.
Not top 20.
When
what
did
about
this
Andy
list-
Griffith?
No.
I'm trying to think of
And
what
Matt,
from.
it just dropped like last month, June 11th.
And who did it?
The University of Pennsylvania.
Well, and obviously students within or faculty within the university at this point, so they were not alive when a lot of these great shows that should be on there.
Okay, I've got one for you. How about Dallas?
No.
Better Call Saul.
No.
Okay, by the way, can I just say, like, I don't know what the criteria is. Is it viewership, whatever? But, like, you guys are probably all too young. But Dallas, back in the day, like, Who Shot JR? That was, like, the
Simpsons parodied
first,
it.
like, real original cliffhanger, man. It was, like, the season finale, J.R. Ewing gets shot, and the entire summer it was Who Shot JR? Like, that was huge.
Oh, wait. The Three Stooges.
No. Okay, I found this criteria allegedly.
What?
Okay, listen. The list comes from Rob Sheffield's list of 100 greatest TV shows of all time from Rolling Stone. Oh, I guess it's dated back September 16th, 2016, but this article just came out in June. So I don't know why they are
so Better Call
referencing.
Saul didn't really exist in 2016.
I mean,
Okay, well, I think we've reached the point where you need to reveal the rest of the list to us.
Hold, I got it. I want to, because she said there was one from that, at least one from that era going back 60 years. So the Brady Bunch,
No.
I Dream of
Gilligan's
Jeannie.
Island,
Gilligan's Island was only a year.
but
Or two- it was
it's so
2 years, I
popular
think.
through reruns
Yeah.
like that.
No, like it.
You-
It's
then,
like-
then you got to throw
it's a
Star
bit-
Trek into that if you're going to say it. They're cut from the same cloth as Gilligan's Island.
Star Trek's 18.
Wow.
There you go, nice pull.
Hawaii Five-0.
No.
I Dream of Jeannie. I'm now just naming shows I remember watching as a kid on Nick at Night.
No.
Magnum PI.
No.
That was one I was gonna go with.
All right, I think we need the rest of the list because we still have to get to the mailbag, and we got 18 minutes left in the show.
All right. So at 20, we got Cheers. 19, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, Curb.
18, Star Trek. 17, Twin Peaks. 16, MASH. 15, The West Wing. 14, The Larry Sanders Show.
What?
13, Late Night with David Letterman. 12, Game of Thrones. 11, Freaks and Geeks. 10, The Daily Show. 9, All in the Family.
All credibility is just lost. The Daily Show's stop it.
That was 2016, so that's Jon Stewart's full run is included in that, and that's when the poll was taken.
Yeah, still.
I mean, that was a revolutionary show that has like fundamentally changed the landscape of the way like late night talk shows have gone. I mean, not that it wasn't political before, but
By the way,
I cannot believe I didn't say Game of Thrones.
Quick interrupt, guys. We've got an update from the pool. United States and Australia are, much like the Manchester, in a shootout. And right now it is 1-1 in the shootout. And Australia has just scored their second goal of the shootout to take a 2-1 lead. So the drama in the pool continues between the Aussies and the Americans.
Dave's happy because he won his $20 bet.
Well, I don't know. Does the shootout? Does Australia need to make sure they don't lose the shootout by 2? I don't know. Does the shootout only count as 1?
I don't know enough about water polo scoring. I just know that in hockey, a shootout is, no matter what the score is, means it's a 1-goal victory.
Right. I would probably tend to agree that it's the same. It's now 2-2. It's now 3-2. Australia has just reclaimed the lead in the shootout. And if you, the little bit of water polo knowledge I do know is if you think penalty kicks are tough to stop in soccer, multiply that exponentially because a water polo goalie basically has to guess right because you can't, once you go, you can't change. You can't change back because you're in the water. And now the USA has just tied it back up. So it is 3-3 in the shootout, each team with 2 shootout opportunities remaining, and then I believe maybe they go to sudden death because it starts out best of 5. So this is some good stuff going on right now in the pool.
All right, yeah, we're gonna set up a GoFundMe account for if you lose this bet. Please send groceries. I'll put Dave's address publicly, soon.
Well, I'm going to be eating for a couple months after you lose another 22 sandwiches today, so I'm not too worried about that. Australia has just scored again. They now lead the shootout 4-3 with the USA trying to match here. This is a big moment, and the USA ties it at 4, so it is 4-4, effectively, I guess, going to sudden death because now it starts best of 5. So while we wait for. Well, I mean, I might as well just, call the finish of this. This is, let's get the Olympic music going again here, even though I haven't done a lot of water polo play-by-play. Number 4 for Australia with the cap. A chance to put Australia on the cusp. And she bounces it off the water and into the goal. Australia now leading 5-4 in the shootout. And the United States must score to extend the shootout for a chance to play for the gold medal in Paris. And the shot is good, and it is tied. Number 7 for the USA comes up, so we are tied after the regulation shootout at 5-5. Does anyone else have this on their television?
No, I'm just enjoying you're painting the picture for us.
So here we go, and Australia's putting number 9 out, and number 9 bounces it in, and Australia now leads the shootout 6-5.
Skipping it like a skipping stone across a pond, right?
Yes.
When you say off the water?
Exactly. They don't waste much time, by the way, in the shootout. They get the ball and they go. And now the United States must score to keep this going. Can't see the number on the cap. I believe it is number 3. A lot of pressure here. She's waiting for the official to blow the whistle. She shoots and she misses. And Australia has held off the United States in a shootout. And Australia wins the semifinal. Australia will go on to play for gold. And Dave Benz has won a $20 wager with Australia plus 1.5.
Celebratory music.
Yeah, so that's that was a good little mid-show wager for me. There you
I
go.
thought for a second that Scott Sterling was going to make an appearance.
You what?
I appreciate that reference, 100%.
Drew gets it.
I mean, he's played soccer, he's played volleyball, and I mean, the head of Scott Sterling is just what you need to stop a shot in any sport.
Absolutely.
Can I finish my list?
I don't know who that is. I'm lost on that reference, but
get on YouTube and just look up Scott Sterling.
Can I finish my list, please?
Yes.
Sterling, like John Sterling?
Yeah.
Yes.
We do have to
Scott
finish the
Sterling.
list up here while Dave is,
okay,
is
all right.
enjoying YouTube
Scott
videos
Sterling.
from 15 years ago.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm seeing.
Soccer is first, then volleyball.
Oh, I'm seeing him with a bandage over his nose.
Wait, okay, hang on. Let's let Bisa finish her list, and then Dave play the Scott Sterling video with the audio. It'll be hilarious.
Live reaction.
Hold on.
Okay, you only got like a few more. 9, All in the Family. 8, Saturday Night Live. 7, Twilight Zone. 6, Simpsons. 5, Seinfeld. 4, Mad Men. 3, Breaking Bad. 2, The Wire, and 1, Sopranos.
I've watched maybe half those shows.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this breaking news update in since Matt was saying we needed to get to it.
This is breaking news from Channel 8.
Is this what you were talking about, Matt?
No.
Scott Sterling. What is this? Scott, you had a tremendous game against North Carolina, and we've received reports that
that's a
soccer
post
teams from
thing.
all
No,
We're not watching the actual video.
No. Yeah.
Scott Sterling soccer goalie is the one that you got to start with.
Start with that.
Soccer goalie. Okay, let's see. Soccer.
And this does translate well for just radio too, because audio and then
The title is it's from Studio C. The title is Top Soccer Shootout Ever
that's the
with
one that
Scott
I want?
Sterling.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 5 minutes long though.
It's worth it though.
If you're just joining us, we have witnessed an unbelievably well-fought match tonight, and it's come down
It's from
to penalties.
BYU's video
For Yale,
department
taking the first
10 years
approach.
ago.
Spectacular! North Carolina's goalkeeper Richards just let one in past him now, so now the burden rests on Yale's Scott Sterling.
Here he comes, nerves of steel, that man, dealing with more pressure now than a submarine.
Indeed.
Home crowd showing some appreciation.
Johnson places the ball on the spot, getting ready. That man literally has a cannon for a leg.
Yes, he does.
Here he goes, winding up for the shot, and oh! The cannon has fired and hit Sterling directly to the face.
We clocked that at a stunning 116 kilometers per hour.
Now that's a lot of miles per hour.
Little chance that man's nose is not broken right now.
Oh, indeed. Now Sterling getting checked out for that one. Spectacular save, though, but sadly, he's not out of the woods yet.
On his feet now, a bit shaken.
I've synced the video on my computer, so I'm listening to you.
That's what?
I've got the video running on mine with the audio off, but I have it synced up.
He yells up again for the second attempt, looking to make it 2-0.
He approaches the ball with some determination. Here he goes.
It's wide, way off target.
Yes, apparently he thought
Terribleness.
he was kicking a field goal.
Wrong kind of football, I'd say.
Good show.
Back now to Scott Sterling. He looks a bit worse for wear, but ready for round 2.
And Shaw takes a moment. Here he goes with the approach.
Sterling with a fantastic dive. The ball flies straight through his hands and once again strikes him straight in
So
the
I'm getting the bit here as he gets hit in the face 5 times.
Over and over, he has a face of steel. The commentary is hilarious.
All right, well, there you go. Scott Sterling, soccer goalie, for anybody who wants to check that out. All right, we got 9 minutes left in show. Let's finish with the mailbag. Where is our, here we go, the letters portion of the show.
We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
Okay, Matt Fowler, I'm going to let you read the first letter of the day, so you can take your picks of which letter you want to read into the LFG mailbag.
All right, let's see.
As Matt's trying to find them.
I am. I'm trying to find.
All right, I'm gonna read the first one then because it's going out to Drew Goldfarb. So attention, Drew Goldfarb. I hope this finds you well. I'm reaching out because I've just hit an exciting milestone in my betting journey. I'm on my 10th bet of my ladder challenge. The stakes are higher than ever, and the pressure is starting to build. Your insights and experience have been invaluable to me so far, and I'm hoping you can share some advice on how to maintain this momentum. Any tips on managing the stress and making smart choices at this crucial stage would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Best regards, B. McBetterson. B. McBetterson.
Well, B, my advice, especially if you're already climbing that ladder on it, is you've created a strategy for yourself, and the pressure comes from not wanting to lose what you've gained out of it. But you have to look at it from the other angle, which is that you've built it based off of using the strategy you have. And that's kind of the key long-term in betting, is that if you come up with something that you can stick to where you're betting on things that you're knowledgeable, you're not being overly aggressive or overly cautious on things, and you find that sweet spot that for you is going to pay out, that's just what you have to remind yourself of how you got to the dance. So it's kind of like if you're a baseball player getting called up to the show for the first time and you're facing down a big league hitter, what you did in AAA, what you did in AA, what you did in single A, what you did in college or in high school, that approach is what got you to the show. So you've got to make sure that, remind yourself of that and basically don't abandon your strategy that you have built on and gone with. So if you've been looking for those bets in the minus 150 mark or the minus 110 or plus 120, don't pivot just because there's now technically more on the line with it. Sound strategy is sound strategy is sound strategy. So if you have a sound strategy, stick to it.
Okay, hold on. I have to interrupt all this for a second. I'm not sure if you guys, Drew, do you have on the Olympic basketball?
I don't. My TV is showing me you guys.
Okay, so they've got Noah Eagle and Dwayne Wade on doing a pregame hit with the studio, getting ready for the Serbia-USA game, and I'm just taken aback that Noah Eagle, he's just wearing a Ralph Lauren polo with the polo logo. Like it doesn't. Maybe on the sleeve there could be an Olympic logo or something, but it's like literally it doesn't. It just looks like he just is wearing a shirt that he bought at the polo shop, sitting next to Dwayne Wade. That's very curious to me. He's about to call the semifinal of men's basketball, and they wouldn't give him like something with a conspicuous Olympic logo to be wearing.
Is
sure
it
Polo's very happy?
Yeah, is the shirt, because they're one of the official Olympic clothing company, right? Or Because you could buy the polo shirt that it's navy blue. It has the red and white trim on the collar and the cuffs, and it has a USA
doesn't
Olympic
it have
logo
an
in the
Olympic
corner.
logo conspicuous?
No? Yeah, that's the one that I'm looking at online, at least for sale.
Because it literally just looks like he just went to the Ralph Lauren store before he got to the arena and threw it on. So I found that a little bit curious. Anyway, they're getting ready to tip off USA and Serbia. Matt, did you pick a letter yet, or am I going to skip you?
I did. No, I did pick a letter. I did.
Okay.
So I will read it. I was trying to get it on my computer, and I realized I got a new phone. Humble brag, I got the new iPhone, so I didn't sync all my stuff yet. So my text messages didn't go to my computer, so I had to find it. Anyway, okay, I got it. So this letter goes out to the absent Jim Kozimor, but I will do my best. This says, Yo, Koz, man, I got to tell you, the Olympics just hit different this year, dog, and not in a good way. I'm sitting here in the booth, mic in hand, but it's like a singles match where we're supposed to be a doubles team. Badminton just ain't the same without you by my side, my brother. Remember when we had the crowd overhyped over a birdie? We turned that shuttlecock into straight gold, man. Now I'm trying to call these matches, but all I can think about is how we used to crack up during those epic rallies like it was the Super Bowl. Hurry back, man. I need a familiar partner in crime, or I might start commentating on the wrong sport. I can't have that. Stay fly, my friend. Snoop. Abort mission, Matt. You suck.
Matt, that was just hearing you try to talk like Snoop was hilarious.
Yeah, that was not me trying to talk like Snoop.
That was worth the price of admission.
All right.
All right, our final letter to the mailbag today. Hey, LFG, so I'm standing at a fork in the road of my career. One path leads to glory. The other two, well, I'm not trying to end up as a trivia question. Free agency's around the corner, and I'm stuck on trying to decide which team's bandwagon I should jump on. Between you all, you got the wisdom of a seasoned coach and the swag of a superstar, so I figure you're the perfect people to ask, where should I take my talents? Any advice? Cheers. B. Ayuk. B. Ayuk. Matt Fowler, your thoughts?
Stay with the team that's going to be in the Super Bowl for the NFC this year. Damn it.
My bold prediction is the Niners are going to fall off this year. And I'm a Niners fan, so I hope I'm wrong, but I just feel like it's the windows don't stay open forever.
I mean, I just took out a loan from some guy from The Sopranos and I put it on the Niners to win the Super Bowl. So, hoping that goes well for me. Or else
did you
maybe I won't
really
be
already
around.
put a? Did you legit already put a futures bet in on the Niners to win the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't, but I will. They're like 6-1. So
Drew, is there a before we sign off, all kidding aside, is there a value prop bet for the Major League Baseball playoffs or World Series with a team that still has a chance maybe to get into the wild card and could get hot, kind of like we saw last year?
You're talking about only 4 teams being below 10-1. So if you're looking at Houston, which that would have been something you should have cashed on a month or two ago, because that was early season. I was looking at the Astros and be like, they can't be this bad. They're going to get better. So they're 14-1. Atlanta's 14-1. There are a couple of teams. Arizona made the run. This is to win the World Series, by the way, not just to get there. The Texas Rangers are 120-1 at this point, but the team this year has not had nearly the success they had a year ago. If you're not looking at the Dodgers, Phillies, Yankees, or Orioles, you're above 10-1. So there's still value on basically, probably half of the playoff field that we're going to see, or more than that this year.
Where are the San Francisco Giants in that?
The Giants are going to be plus 20,000.
Wow.
The Giants are not winning the World Series, Matt. They're not even going to make the playoffs.
The 49ers, by the way, to miss the playoffs, Dave, if you want to put your money where your thoughts are, is plus 310 to not make the postseason as the 49ers.
So I could
that
roll
would be
over,
a bet you could.
I could roll over the $20 I just won on Australian women's water polo, but I don't love tying up my money on futures bets. I think there's other places you could put your money that it works better for you.
3-1's not bad if you're talking about a team to miss the playoffs in that way. And if you are a 49ers fan, this kind of bet is the one that I like to say is you can either be happy or you can be right. Either you'll get paid or your favorite team is in the playoffs.
Yeah, but then you find yourself kind of rooting against your own interests at some point. So
what if you throw $20 in? Are you really going to hope that your team misses the playoffs so you can pocket $60?
No, but I don't. I also don't want to just throw away $20 for no reason. Say
that's true.
My name is not Matt Fowler.
Hey, it's 20 sandwiches, Dave.
I had to, Matt. I had to. I'm mad. You know what? I'm actually going to root for the Rockies and the Mets tonight to put up 11 runs because I feel bad, man. I feel bad. And if we come on the show next week and you owe me 52 sandwiches. That's a staggering number.
I might not be on the show next week if I owe you 52 sandwiches.
Yeah, and I think, you know what? Either way, even if you win the bet, you're still going to owe me 9. So I may order a sandwich for lunch today and have you DoorDash it for me.
All right.
I just wonder what that count's going to be at when I'm able to come back on the show after a few weeks here. So please keep it at least in triple digits or below, Matt.
Why? Are you breaking news? Are you taking a break?
I am having a surgery next week. I broke my nose as a kid, unbeknownst to me, and so I have a like basically part of my nose is trying to prevent one of my nostrils from breathing. So I will not be camera ready for a few weeks after getting that corrected, but I'll be able to breathe for the first time since I was like 2 years old.
That's a little bit more important. So so do that, and while you're sitting there recovering, just think to yourself, what can motivate me to be able to get back up out of this funk?
Bitch, stay in this ballgame.
And there you go. So just think about those immortal words, and you'll be good to go. So that's going to do it for this edition of LFG. And Jim Cosmore did not end up making it in, but hopefully we will be able to get him back into the fold next week. And for that, that's it. That's it. We're going to just say goodbye. That's the end of the show today, guys. And appreciate our Vegas friends, Drew and Bisa, being part of the show today. Matt Fowler, great as always. And check us out online. You can follow us on YouTube and also hit us up on Twitter and message the show. We will see you guys next week. All right, guys. I was trying to play